almost a boy.
Well, welcome back. It's the start of a new month, and that means it's time to reveal the next Read with Jenna pick. Hey, girl.
Okay,
You got it?
I am going to faint. I'm so excited to announce our August pick. It is Summer Sisters by Judy Blume, and it's one of my all-time favorite summer reads. I've read it, passed it to my sister and all my best friends, and Judy is re-releasing the novel in honor of its 25th anniversary. I recently got the chance to sit down with Judy in her Key West bookstore to talk about her love of reading, her connection to her fans, and how she hopes to be remembered. Lining the walls of books and books in Key West, Florida, are the names of local literary legends. Ernest Hemingway, Tennessee Williams, Shel Silverstein. But another literary legend is working behind the counters, Judy Blume.
And that's going to be for you too.
This is a great love of your life, this town, and it happened kind of accidentally.
We came here for a month because I was trying to finish Summer Sisters. It was just put yourself someplace else and forget all your troubles.
The prolific author has written 29 books with 90 million copies sold, including bestsellers like Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing and Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which recently became a Hollywood movie more than 40 years after she wrote the book.
Please, 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 please.
Growing up in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Judy's love of literature started early. Your mom was the one that showed you the love of reading.
My mother loved to read. She loved books. My mother was a worrier, anxious about everything, but never about what we were reading.
You would make up stories in your head that kind of answered the secrets you thought adults were keeping from you. What were those secrets?
Family secrets was the kind of thing where when you were a kid and you walked into the room, all the adults stopped talking.
At 25, Judy found herself married with children. Judy says she felt like she was playing at being a married lady. She started writing picture books for her 2 young children, a labor of love and a creative escape for the New Jersey housewife. And so do you feel like writing was, in some ways, kind of an incredible outlet?
So cathartic. It gave me a life. It gave me my own life.
Judy's books explore topics like racism, grief, religion, and menstruation, topics that made kids feel less alone. You would hear from kids that they felt seen, they felt enough, they were told the truth too. What was that like hearing from these readers?
Well, it was so unbelievable because I never dreamed of anything like that. And then they started to come, and
like 2,000 a month.
There were a lot of them, yes. And I mean, some of them were so desperate. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was very tough. For a couple of years there in the 80s, I couldn't write at all because I was just answering their letters.
Wow.
And so I had to learn to remove myself enough so that I could write again.
That same giant heart knew when someone special walked into her life 43 years ago. She says with George, her third husband, she found her true love.
My magic.
What about him is so magical to you?
Sometimes you just meet a person.
And you've had such an adventure of a life.
I think we have. I've never been bored when George is around.
Judy published her final book, The Unlikely Event, in 2015. Now she spends her days in her Key West bookstore helping customers. More than 50 years later, Judy's books are still changing lives and making readers feel less alone. I read somewhere that you even plan to take Are You There, God? With you into the next life.
I want a little bench or a little stone or something that says, Are you there, God? It's me, Judy.
Oh, wow.
love her. Yes. Well,
She is the best. So to get to re-release this incredible, but also with Universal, we're working on a television show.
What?
When all these strikes are over.
Wait, what?
For this one?
For this book, Summer
that's
Sisters.
fantastic.
So I can't even believe I've gotten to be on Zooms with Judy.
Wow.
Blume.
I mean, it is a big honor that in her re-release she is letting Read with
And look
Jenna
how
make it this
beautiful
summer. I
that
know.
cover is. And of course, she talked more about some of the book banning, which we'll have in the 10
Who do you see
o'clock.
as playing the Summer Sisters?
That's a good question.
What's your
Margot? What about Margot Robbie?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
is she busy?
She's on fire.
Do you think she's busy?
Be perfect.
Anyway, to get your copy, and y'all, if you haven't read it, it's so incredible, or reread it like I did, all you have to do is scan that QR code or stop by your local independent bookstore.
That is pretty cool.
Why don't you order it from Judy's bookstore?
Oh,
That's an independent book.
Okay. Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Great idea.
Great.
Thank you, JB.
Thank you. Mr. Roker, what you got in the weather?
All these great authors who own bookstores. That's so cool.